everyone, how was the rounds? How did it go? Good. Show me with emojis. That will be no. Fantastic. I actually want to bring Karen on the stage. Karen, come on over as a co-founder. Come on over with me. I want to ask you a few questions and then get the audience to know what's next, what's going to happen next. So first, Karen, how was it for you? 2 days plus Microsoft Inspire. How was it?
It's been a constant stream, I think, of inspiration. And what I love about, the sort of parallel events that are happening with the big conference that kind of is the big draw, and then the community focused sessions is like you get to go from macro to micro to macro to micro. Like it's just, it's really expansive in every way. So you take these big themes and then you can bring it down to local impact, to personal impact. It's very holistic, but I have to say I am overwhelmed with like so much coming in from sessions to just people sharing personal experiences. I mean, there's so much to be grateful for and so much to learn from each other.
Absolutely. How did the networking go for you? Did you meet any cool people? And also in the chat, please let me know. Did you meet some cool people? Give a loud shout out to them.
Oh yeah, I mean, lots of follow-up meetings that will now take place. It's like, this is what we mean by access, right? Like to be able to have conversations that are productive. And they could be productive from like just maybe even just personal, personal exchanges, learning a little bit more about somebody beyond the title and the position that they may hold.
Exactly.
You can take a look at people's crazy backgrounds of what they've got going on in their personal office. And then also just, what are you trying to get done? Like, what are you trying to achieve? And then realizing, oh, hey, if you changed it just a little bit here, we can actually probably do something together and actually make something more together. Like that's synergy. So yeah, all that all day long.
And Karen, I think you have a new book title, is Beyond the Title, is your new book title. Because I think it will be amazing stories that you can write about, because when you take the title off, when humans come in with truly themselves, that's where the real access is created, right? That's where the real dialogues are done. So fantastic. So I'm really excited. So for everybody who's watching, what did you learn and who did you meet today? Just give a loud shout out. Let's give some love to people who really opened their Rolodex for each other. And then Karen, what I have is we are doing the closing today. Do you have any closing remarks? I have a couple of things to share and then we wrap it up. It's Friday afternoon. Everybody should get a glass of champagne or maybe a coffee or a drink, whatever that makes them excited. So
yeah, maybe I'll just leave with one comment, and that's to thank everyone for the contributions you are bringing to the community. Whether you're formally a part of an advisory, if you're participating in any one of the initiatives that your companies like Microsoft, Accenture, Hitachi, others that are also co-investing in, that whether you're offering some mentorship or you're just sharing that ticket to attend an event, it's all a part of advocacy and allyship. So let's just keep that going. I think you're hearing a lot of things around so much more potential that we'll be able to do together. There's so much room for opportunity. And that's not just a marketing statement. There's real opportunity for us as women in this industry and women who are trying to make things, produce things and bring them to market. So let's just take one goal and just grind on it and get it done. And when you're a part of this community, we're here to help 1,000 women get their first $1 million. 1,000 women, their first $1 million. That's what it's going to take. And we can do that. We can definitely do that together. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and Karen, totally. With the first acquisition that happened by Neiman Marcus, that happened, right? That truly happened. We have other companies who are getting millions of dollars they're coming, but they have to go through the grind, focus, get your solution up and running, and we go from there. Okay, Karen, so first is thank you so much for all the support from Microsoft and from you for making this possible for the ecosystem. So I want to thank you personally and for all these sponsors who make this possible. So there are a few things I have, and if you want to stay, you can stay on the screen, but I have a couple of slides I will run through so you know all the things that are coming. One is the solution marketplace is up and running. We have 50 solutions there. And if you're an entrepreneur, and yes, Raisa, you should put the video on if possible. So I would love everybody to take a look at what the solution marketplace does for the entrepreneurs. If you know any entrepreneur and they need massive digital marketing access and needs to be showcased in the world, then they should be there in that one. We have 40 plus solutions right now. And we are aiming to get to 100 by the end of the year. So we need everyone's contribution to identify these companies and put them in this ecosystem so we can share it with all the Fortune brands. The second thing is I want to do a loud shout out to the entire Women in Cloud team who put that together. So Riza, Erin, Faranda, Grace, Sammy, I think I'm missing Vinay, Stevia, all of you. Thank you so much for stepping in to make that possible. And Holly for creating some beautiful creatives for making magic happen. So without that, we couldn't have done it. And okay, Raisa, I'll stop talking so you can share the video. There you go. How was that? Was the video clear for all of you? Clear? Yes? Perfect. Okay, Raisa, there are 3 more announcements I have for you. And then after that, all of us can go and have party tonight, okay? Okay, so there are a couple of upcoming events that are coming, which is the next week on July 23rd. This is the roadmap to unlocking enterprise contracts. This is how to. This is where you get the secrets. This is where you understand all the details you need. All the experts will be there, as well as you will have the networking component there. So it's only for 2.5 hours, really immersive. Ask the question, whatever you want. So that will be focused on that session. It's like a mini accelerator, but in 2.5 hours, not 6 months. And the second one is the Accenture Connect is coming, which is the Fortune 100 Lunch and Learn series. So I'm really thankful to Gina Frater-Kanjali, who joined the board of advisors and the board of directors, and the Patty Burrow really working with us to really create this access for entrepreneurs to work with Accenture and take the solutions to market. So that will be a place where you get to connect with them. So all of you, if you have not experienced Fortune Lunch and Learn series, you are missing something cool, because the last one was fabulous with Hitachi and Google. So please don't miss this one. And we'll also have a reverse a pitching happening at this particular event, so you'll know what Accenture is looking for too. The next one that's coming is we promised that we will provide micro internship opportunities to youth during January. So it took us 6 months to really go through the entire process. So we have 6 kids who have been given micro internship opportunities with Women in Cloud. We are partnered with Creative Children for Charity. And all the 6 kids, they meet every week. We have mentors assigned to them. They're working on AI ethics, working on anti-bullying project. They're working on mentoring solution. So all these 6, please make sure you're providing them access, because we will reach out to them. So these kids are coming in and really creating massive access for youth in their ecosystem. So we have kids from Bahamas, we have kids from US, and we have kids from I think we have one from India too. So we have a very collective group, and this is going to be fabulous to see young kids being supported through the work that we do. Okay. The Empower Her Access, this is a corporate pledge program that's happening. So if any one of you are here from the Fortune brands, I want you to really take this notice, because we are reaching out to 100 Fortune companies to really have their CEOs and the board really do a corporate pledge to really create access, because we need 100 Fortune companies to come together, create a corporate pledge and say that they are going to increase the representation of women, and they're going to focus on supplier diversity, channel diversity, and leadership diversity, so women can be well represented. So if you know of anyone who is a C-level executive at Fortune, please get them connected to us. It will make a huge difference, because the faster we connect, the faster we can realize the goals by 2030, okay? And the last one we have is the COVID-19 report. You all heard that one this morning. That report is coming next week. Stay tuned. You'll have a data pack. You'll have the full report. You'll have the presentation. Use that to educate your company to see what's happening for women, because if entrepreneurs are facing, it's exactly very similar women in the organization are facing. It's an identical set of problems that they are working through. So this particular report will also have recommendations that you could use within your company to really accelerate the representation, relief, and access to everyone. And the last one is the Empower Her Access, Empower Her Family initiative that we are doing in India. But it's a global framework that we are putting together. Once the framework is ready, we can replicate in different parts of the world. So we have Nepal interested, Indonesia, Philippines, Brazil, Africa. So there are multiple places in Africa. So that framework we are piloting right now in India. If we can solve for that country, we can solve for any other country, because it's 1.3 billion population. So we will be able, what I'm asking for you is, if you know of any nonprofit foundations or a nonprofit or an NGO of India, who are supporting a women ecosystem, we want to know them, because we are mobilizing a certain set of resources. And once we pilot that, it'll take us like 6 months to 8 months to pilot. Once that happens, that framework will be available for the rest of the world to use, and that can be used for accelerating, I would say, monumental access for women. So at the end of the day, these are all the programs that are coming. We want you to be connected, be engaged, create more access. As Merit said this morning, the scarcity, there's no scarcity. It's really, there's a lot of abundance. It's just to create access to the abundance is very important. And collectively, we have that access, and let's make sure we create abundance for everyone in the ecosystem. And the last one is thanking all my sponsors, all our community partners who have made this a possibility. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Love to all of you for showing up and being the economic igniters in the tech industry, because you are the champion for future. And again, loud shout out to the entire team for Women in Cloud who made that possible. If you're here, please come on the stage. I think everybody should see you. Everybody should give you love. And all the board of advisors, if you're here, you should come on the stage. And thank you for doing what you do every day. Really appreciate it.
All right, Chai, I'm on, and I'm bringing on some board of advisors here as well.
Okay, fantastic work, ladies. I know it was not easy to pull that off. And Joe, thank you. So all of you, thank you so much for making this possible. Without that, this event would not have happened. So please give them some love. Show me with those emojis and put on the chat, because these are the people who create access on scale, on amazing scale, worldwide, and you have done it. Thank you all for doing it. Okay,
Hi, everybody. Thank you.
Round of applause for everyone who showed up. Perfect. Thank you all, and we will be in the lounge. I would love to connect with you if you're free. Other than that, have a fantastic time. We'll come back during Hunger, which is around September, October time, and we'll do another signature event. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.